Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here. So we have Braves and Mets right here. Just a routine ground ball to Dansby Swanson at shortstop. And I can't watch a game and watch an infielder field the ball and not want to record it and talk about it. It's a problem. But let's go through this real quick. So there it is. There's a routine ball right here. Let me start over again. So Alonso's up. Soroka on the mound. There's a ground ball. Again, just routine. Right, so nothing special, but I want to go over the mechanics again, and I just like looking at different players and how they do it. Right, so we talk, I talk all the time about core principles when it comes to hitting. Well, I think there's core principles when it comes to fielding. If you watch any major league infielder, especially shortstop, you're going to see them all field the ball very, very similarly. And so we're going to talk about just some of them today. I'm not going to go over every single one. That'd be like a 30-minute video, maybe an hour. But I want you to just watch the footwork. I want you to watch the glove presentation. I want you to watch the body position. So first thing, anytime ball's hit, we're always going to field it. Always. And this is something, if you're younger, don't take this for granted. Right? Because when we get especially new players into our program, I see all kinds of crazy stuff. And so even on routine balls, I'll see them not do this. Seems simple, isn't always that simple, especially for young players. But we're always going to field the ball. It's going to go right, left field, okay? Right, left field. My left toe should hit the ground when the ball goes in my glove. That's the timing. If I can time that up to where my left toe hits the ground as I field the ball, that's going to ensure that I'm going to continue to move through the ball, play with momentum, cut down the distance to my target. Where players get in trouble is where the timing gets off. Two things. One, they go left-right field. I've seen that a bunch. Again, it might seem simple, but I see a lot of young players do that until they're told what to do. So that's one issue. But two, the player will get their left foot down and the ball will be way out here still, right? And then we've got flat feet. We don't have momentum. We're not playing through the ball. And so we've got to get the timing down, right, left, field. Sometimes players, especially big league players, if they're a smidge early, they'll come down with their heel first. So their heel first, and then as the ball comes in, boom, they put their toe down right as the ball's going in their glove, and you can see how that keeps their feet moving. And I can play through the ball. All right? So that's the first thing. Right, left field. Then it's going to be right, left throw. Now, if you've got time, I talk to a lot of people about this, okay? I get a lot of comments on YouTube about this. Fielders will field like this. They'll field it, and then they'll shuffle and they'll throw, and people say, well, if he was going to, if he was faster, he would have beat that out. You can't take 4 steps like that. Now, listen, when you field a ground ball, you're going to field it, and then you're going to get rid of it in either 2 steps or 4 steps, okay? And it depends on the speed of the ball and the speed of the runner. If the ball's hit hard and the runner's slow, right, we've got time. All right, so that's what happens here. I mean, the ball's not hit super fast, but it's a routine ground ball, but it's Pete Alonso running, and he's not super fast, right? They call him the polar bear for a reason. Maybe polar bears are fast. I don't know. I know actually real bears. What's a real bear? A bear that's not a polar bear. I actually believe that they are pretty fast. You wouldn't think so. They're pretty big. You ever seen a bear climb a tree? We could talk about this in another discussion. I've seen a bear climb a tree. It's unbelievable how fast they climb a tree. It's actually freakish. But I don't think Pete Alonso can climb a tree that fast. Now, he's got time. So what's he going to do? He's going to take 4 steps. So he fields the ball. He goes right to left, left to his target. Now he goes right to left, left to his target again. And he throws it. Okay? So you're going to see this 4 steps on a hard hit ball or a slow runner, okay? Because you have time. The other option that you'll see, sometimes you'll see big leaguers, instead of going right to left, left to target, then right to left, left to target again, their first one right here, they'll actually cross their right over their left. So it'll be crossover right, then left to target, then they'll go right to left, left to target. All right? So hopefully that makes sense. But that's 4 steps. Now, if the ball was hit slower, or if someone faster was running down the line, Swanson wouldn't do 4 steps. He'd do 2. So he'd field the ball. He'd go right to left, left to target, and throw right there. All right. So don't think, I just see that comment a lot. I see, and I see it with younger players a lot too. Someone will take 4 steps and the coach would be like, hey, if he's fast, he beats that out, but he's not fast, right? It's the infielder's job to always understand the speed of the runner and the speed of the ball. Those are the 2 things that are going to determine, your internal clock and how quickly or slowly you can move. So really, really important to understand that. And when you're practicing, practice both. Some players only practice 4 steps. Some players only practice 2 steps. I always tell our guys, you got to envision, in your mind, think about, before the ball's hit, say, okay, we got a fast runner here, leadoff hitter, left-handed slap hitter. Here comes the ball. I've got to get rid of it in 2 steps. And then you do that for a little bit. Then you go, okay, we've got a slower runner here. We got a 4-hole hitter. I can go 4 steps on this. And that's how you practice. You just got to play games with yourself. All right, so that's the first thing, footwork. Second thing, notice where he feels the ball, left eye. So we always talk about left eye. I always want to feel the ball over my left eye. I think that's probably pretty much left eye, right? So it's just left to center. Here's the key. I don't want to feel the ball right to center. If I feel the ball right to center, my glove isn't made, my hand isn't made, right? The glove's on my left hand. If the ball's over here, my wrist has to make this awkward move, and I'm doing it right now, but you can't see me. But I got to do this move where I have to twist my wrist to open the glove to the ball. And that twisting of my wrist creates some tension in my hand and in my forearm. And I don't want hard hands, I want soft hands. And so if I just open my glove naturally, right, the glove is on my left hand, which is attached to my left arm. If I put my left arm in front of me naturally, it goes down right over my left eye. That's where the glove opens most naturally to the ball. I show the glove to the ball. All right, so left eye, never to the right of center. If I'm going to make a mistake, I want to be a little bit to the left of center. But left eye is perfect, and that's right where he feels this thing. All right. Ball within the framework of his body. Within the framework of his body, 2 hands, deflection. Notice how it's not one hand. He's not closing the glove. See a lot of young kids, they'll get a routine ball like this. They'll go one hand, they'll close the glove, then they got to dig in with their bare hand. I trap the ball. It's a deflection. The ball goes in, not in the webbing of the glove, but above. Oh, that's not what I want. It goes in above the fingers. Basically right off your index, right off kind of like your index finger, where your palm meets your finger. Again, I'm showing it on my hand, but no one can see it. I don't know why I keep doing that. Bare hand goes in. I trap the ball. The glove never closes. Now I get a grip. So bare hand in, boom, secure the ball. I funnel the ball to my middle, and I get a grip. All right, so funneling, bringing the ball to the middle. Elbows go out, thumbs come up, bring the ball to the middle. Soft hands. I'm only going to work through the ball with my glove. You're only going to see Major League players work through the ball is if they're trying to create a short hop. So if it's going to be an in-between hop and they need to step up and shorten the distance between the ball and the glove, they'll push through the ball. But other than that, they're going to field the ball, they're going to funnel to the middle. Okay, a couple other things. Look at his back. Completely flat. I get my back flat. That gets my head down close to the ball. All right. So we always say back flat, work under the ball. I want your back to be an ironing board. I want to be able to iron something off your back. I get my back flat. I get my hands out front. I always want to be able to see the ball and the glove at the same time. The only way I can do that is my hands are out front. If my hands are out underneath me, what happens is instead of guys getting back flat, they get their back really vertical, like this. So I want to be butt up, back flat. The opposite would be butt down, back vertical. When you're that, your hands come underneath your body. When your hands come underneath your body, you can't see the ball. You can't see your glove. Well, if I can't see the glove, how's the ball go in it? It'll go in it sometimes, but I'd rather see it. It makes it a lot easier, right? So I got to see both. Back flat, hands out front, over the left eye, funnel the middle. We talked about footwork, and we throw. Okay? Those are the big things we want to talk about today. We could talk about a lot more. I really like infield play. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, I made like 7,000 infield videos, so go check them out. But here's just another Major League infielder going through the stuff we talk about in all of our videos. If you want to be a really good infielder, just watch really good infielders play, see what they do, try to learn from it, add it to your game. That's all we got. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Thanks to our patrons on Patreon for supporting the channel, and we will talk to you later.